Hello, my lovely tarotistas, and welcome to the Tarot Heaven YouTube series. My name is Laurel, your host, and I will be talking today about the Emperor, who he is as a person, and this is commonly called the Signifier or the Significator in a reading. And it also is very helpful in answering the question, how do they see me, or what do they think of me? Well, first, the Emperor is the boss. He is the quiet leader, and he's always in a position of authority. This authority can be as big as Microsoft or running your local coffee shop. He could also be a police officer or a bodyguard. But I want to stress that word quiet authority, because the Emperor is all about his eyes and sight and seeing. This type of person has very penetrating eyes, and they will always look you directly in the eyes. They have no problem looking someone in the eyes, no matter what the situation is. And it is interesting when you're talking to someone, the next time you're talking to someone, think about where they're looking, because most people will look at your mouth. When you speak and have a conversation, you'll look at each other's mouths. So check that out sometime, just to see where you're looking and where the other person is looking, because it can tell you a lot about someone. The key words for the Emperor, which are reason, logic, order, stability. These are all words that can describe the Emperor type of person. They love reason, logic, order. They're very logical in the way that they think about things. They're no nonsense, get straight to the point, no thrills, no frills, and absolutely no drama. If you think about it, if you're running a corporation, if you're running your own business, you don't have time for drama. And you're probably a very hard worker. You're working a lot around the clock because you're building that empire. You're the Emperor after all. So you're building your empire, right? So you don't have time for drama. Absolutely no drama. We really want to stress they have a strict no drama policy. This Emperor type of person loves challenges. Challenges that usually have to do with business or building his future or his life. So no mountain is too large for him to climb, and no rock will be left unturned. He can be very meticulous and very precise in his calculations. In his youth, he most likely had a very strong father figure in his life. It could have been his actual father, or he would have been driven to seek a mentor of some type to mold the person that he became as an adult. The downside of being the Emperor is him taking on too much responsibility, and that is why he's very good in managerial positions, because he has to learn how to delegate power. One cannot do everything on his own, but one should be able to find the best type of people to do the work that needs to be done. So he is very good at managing people and hiring people. He probably also in his youth read books, nonfiction books, voracious reader. He sought wisdom above all else, though he is most likely educated at the university level. But I could see this type of person reading Machiavellian books such as The Prince or The Art of War, which talk about strategic planning. So anyway, if the Emperor does come up as a placement for a woman, this woman is definitely will look you in the eyes. And if she's a mother, she's most likely a single mother. So it can come up for as a placement for a single mom. This woman's probably a very strong feminist, has very strong feminist values, and knows that the future rests in her children or child. She may have even given her daughter her little habibiti a string and series of birthday cards, all with pictures of lionesses on them. And she may have written in the description, "My little lioness, Mommy loves you." Because they're going to raise strong children. Even the emperor in this position as a man, as a father, he's a very good father. He raises very strong, well-behaved, intelligent children. In the emperor's youth, he probably had a father figure or a very strong father. Aries, the sun is exalted in Aries, so the sun is also a very masculine card, which is how I'm making that connection. But the downside of being the emperor is sometimes he takes on too much, and that's something that he'll have to learn over the course of his life, is how to delegate the power. Once he delegates the power, he tends to like it. That taste of power and delegating power really suits him very well. He always does what he says he will do. So he will give you his word and he does it. That is something that he will do. He is good at hiring people because he's learned throughout the years how to discriminate and discern whom he can trust and whom he cannot trust. And because of this quiet authority and knowing when to speak and when not to speak, he's a very good listener. He may not appear to be listening or looking, but he's always looking and always listening. And every little piece of information, a raise of your eyebrow, a twitch of your mouth, nothing is lost on somebody like this. They've learned to read people very well. And this is a skill that if you would like to have, you could meditate with the emperor. In a lot of older versions of tarot before Rider Waite came along, the emperor was sitting on a cube. So the emperor rules sight or vision, and he's sitting on a cube. The devil is sitting on a box. The devil rules the eyes, not sight, not vision, the eyes. Something to ponder. Another thing to ponder is that the emperor rules Aries, and Aries and Mars go together. The tower rules Mars. So the emperor does have flashes of intuition. These come in flashes and streaks and bursts. He may have a creative idea that comes on suddenly because his life is so governed by law and order and reason. But sometimes law and order and reason you do come up with once you have all those boxes checked. You can see into the situation clearer, and it can come, then you can have these flashes of intuition. He's not really an intuitive card per se, but he does have his moments. Another little esoteric piece of information is that mythologically Venus and Mars had a love affair, and the Empress is Venus and the Emperor is Mars, where they correlate together. I call these correlations or correspondences because they sort of directly relate to one another, and they're really good to meditate on or to think about in more depth. And then you can come up with a lot of different really cool combinations of things. Please visit tarotheaven.com if you'd like to read more about the Emperor. I do not have who the Emperor is as a person on my website, so you'll have to watch this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful, and have a beautiful day. Be blessed.